The way of the warrior is found in death. The blade that cuts through flesh and bone. The code that binds honor to steel. Sharpen your katana and embrace the Bushido code, because today we're slicing into the ultimate top 10 best samurai games you can play on the Nintendo Switch, completely updated for 2025. I'm Matt, and whether you're seeking the path of honor, or just want to feel like a total badass with a sword, this definitive list has something for every warrior spirit. So grab your Joy-Cons and let's journey to feudal Japan together on Level Up Switch. So whether you're a Ronin veteran or a novice warrior taking your first steps on the path, let's begin our journey through the 10 finest samurai experiences available on Switch. Starting our list at number 10 is Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles. If you've ever watched the anime and thought, I need to experience what it feels like to wield the Nichiren blade, this game delivers that fantasy in spades.
Because in this world, there are those who lack any trace of a human heart, killing innocent people without any hesitation.
Starting our list at number 10 is Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles. If you've ever watched the anime and thought, I need to experience what it feels like to wield the Nichiren blade, this game delivers that fantasy in spades.
The flashiest spot in Japan that's teeming with lust and desire.
What really makes this shine is the 2025 performance patch, bringing it closer to console counterparts with improved frame rates and reduced loading times. The Versus mode lets you clash as your favorite characters, each with unique fighting styles based on their breathing techniques.
What do you think you're doing in my room?
Make way, because I'm coming through!
Quick tip, master the parry system. It's the difference between button mashing and truly feeling like a Hashira. While not a traditional samurai setting, the sword combat and Japanese aesthetic earn it a worthy spot on our list.
To the pieces! You're pretty good!
At number 9, the time-displaced samurai himself, Samurai Jack, Battle Through Time. This action platformer perfectly captures the essence of the beloved animated series, with Genndy Tartakovsky's distinctive art style beautifully realized in 3D. What makes this game special is the variety. While Jack's katana is your main weapon, you'll also wield spears, hammers, and even throwables across time-bending environments. The combat evolves as you unlock new skills and combos, giving you plenty of ways to dispatch Aku's minions. The progression system keeps things fresh throughout the campaign, and the voice acting, featuring the original cast, makes this a nostalgic treat for fans while still delivering solid samurai action for newcomers. Coming in at number 8 is Fate Samurai Remnant, a gorgeous blend of historical Edo period Japan with the fantasy elements that Fate fans love. You play as Miyamoto Iori, a master swordsman caught in the supernatural waxing moon ritual. The combat system here is a highlight. Fluid swordplay combined with magical elements from your servant partner creates visually spectacular battles. Switch players will appreciate how well optimized this port is, maintaining solid performance even during the most chaotic fights. Beyond the action, the narrative weaves Japanese folklore with Fate's unique mythology, creating a compelling reason to keep pushing forward. If you enjoy your samurai experience with a hefty dose of supernatural elements and anime style, this game deserves your attention. Number 7 brings us Dynasty Warriors 8, Xtreme Legends Definitive Edition. While technically set in ancient China rather than Japan, the inclusion of legendary samurai-inspired characters like Musashi Miyamoto and the samurai-like combat style earns it a place on our list. This is the ultimate power fantasy. A one against thousands experience where your sword cuts through entire armies. The definitive edition packs in all DLC content, giving you over 80 playable characters and hundreds of weapons. Beyond the main story, the Ambition mode lets you build your own military camp while taking on challenging missions. The Switch handles the massive battles surprisingly well, with only occasional frame rate dips during the most crowded scenarios. At number 6, we have Trek to Yomi, perhaps the most visually distinctive game on our list. This side-scrolling action game is a love letter to classic Kurosawa films, presented entirely in stunning black and white with film grain effects and dramatic camera angles. The combat here is deliberately paced, focusing on timing, precision, and mastery rather than button mashing. Each enemy encounter feels like a classic samurai film duel, where patience and technique triumph over aggression. Trek to Yomi tells the tale of young swordsman Hiroki, whose vow to protect his town takes him on a journey through life, death, and possibly beyond. While shorter than some other titles on this list, clocking in around 5 to 6 hours, the atmospheric experience and authentic samurai combat make every minute worthwhile. Number 5 transports us to the dawn of the millennium with Onimusha, Warlords. This remastered classic brings Capcom's demon-slaying samurai adventure to the Switch with modernized controls and visual enhancements. Playing as Samurai Samanosuke Akechi, you'll battle demonic forces with your enchanted gauntlet that absorbs souls to power up your weapons. The combat balances traditional swordplay with magical elements for a unique flavor of samurai action. While the fixed camera angles might feel dated to some players, they create a cinematic quality that perfectly captures the game's tense atmosphere. The Switch version maintains a rock-solid frame rate and adds gyroscopic aiming for ranged weapons, making this the definitive way to experience this samurai classic. At number 4, Fire Emblem Warriors brings tactical elements to the chaotic battlefield. While it draws from various Fire Emblem games, the samurai characters from Fates, particularly Ryoma with his lightning-fast Raijinto katana, bring authentic samurai energy to the proceedings. What sets this apart from other Musou games is the strategic layer. The weapon triangle system, character pairing, and tactical positioning add depth beyond simple hack-and-slash gameplay. Ordering your units across the battlefield while personally leading the charge creates a satisfying blend of action and strategy. The Switch handles the flashy special moves beautifully with only minimal slowdown during the most crowded battles. For Fire Emblem fans who also appreciate samurai combat, this offers the best of both worlds. Coming in at number 3 is a true hidden gem, Katana Kami, A Way of the Samurai Story. This unique spin-off combines samurai role-playing with roguelike dungeon crawling and even business simulation. By day, you'll run a sword shop, forging weapons and dealing with customers from 3 rival factions. By night, you'll descend into the mysterious Jikai to gather materials and test your blades against increasingly dangerous foes. The combat system features 8 distinct sword stances, each with unique movesets and strengths. Finding the perfect blade for your preferred style creates a compelling gameplay loop of crafting, testing, and mastering. While the isometric perspective might not be for everyone, the depth of gameplay and satisfying sword combat make this an outstanding choice for players seeking something beyond the typical action game. Number 2 brings us to the fighting game arena with Samurai Shodown. This revival of the classic Neo Geo series perfectly captures the tension and lethality of samurai duels. where patience and precision matter more than flashy combos.
私の目が
覚悟してくれよ。どこまで飛ぼうと逃がさ
Unlike most fighting games where you can absorb dozens of hits, Samurai Shodown can end rounds in just 2 or 3 well-placed strikes. The damage system rewards careful spacing and reading your opponent, making each match feel like a true samurai standoff. The Switch version includes all base characters, each with distinct fighting styles based on historical and fictional samurai. Performance remains solid in both docked and handheld modes, with only occasional frame drops during the most spectacular super moves. And slicing into our #1 spot, Katana ZERO. This neo-noir action game delivers the most stylish, responsive, and satisfying sword combat on the Switch period. As the amnesiac assassin Dragon, you'll cut through enemies with deadly precision. One hit kills them, but one hit also kills you. Your time manipulation abilities let you slow time and even rewind after death, creating a hyper-focused gameplay loop of trial, death, and mastery. What elevates Katana ZERO, beyond just fantastic gameplay, is its mind-bending narrative. Your choices during dialogue actually matter, leading to different outcomes and revealing more about your mysterious past. The pixel art visuals are stunning, complemented perfectly by one of gaming's greatest synthwave soundtracks. Remember, the Way of the Samurai is about more than just cutting down enemies. It's about discipline, honor, and constant improvement. So, which of these games is your favorite? Did I miss any hidden gems that deserve recognition? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, slice that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to join our growing dojo of Switch warriors. I'm Matt, and until next time, keep your blade sharp and your Joy-Cons charged.